Yo, part two. All right, y'all. I already marked where we left off at, so I'm gonna get straight to it. Y'all bear with me. So here we go. Um, we left off here. I don't know if y'all can see it, where the little highlighted spot is at. But all right. Increasing corruption on earth. When man began to multiply on the face of the land and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of man were attractive, and they took as their wife any they chose. Then the Lord said, My spirit shall not abide in man forever, for he is flesh. His days shall be 120 years. Then the Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterwards, when the sons of God came into the daughters of man, and they bore children to them. These were the mighty men who were of old, the men of Rion. The Lord saw the wickedness of man was great in the earth, that every attention of the thought of his heart was only evil continually. And the Lord regretted that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him to his heart. So the Lord said, I will blot out man, whom I have created from the face of the land, man and animals and creeping things and birds of the heaven, for I am sorry that I have made them. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. Noah and the flood. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his generation. Noah walked with God, and Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now the earth was corrupted in God's sight, and the earth was filled with violence. And God saw the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupt their way on earth. And God said to Noah, I had determined to make an end of all flesh, for the earth is filled with violence. Filled with violence through them. Behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark and cover it inside and out with the pitch. This is how you are to make it. The length of ark 300 cubits, its breadth 50 cubits, and its height 30 cubits. Make a roof for the ark and finish it 2 cubits above, and set the door of the ark in its size. Make it with lower, second, and third decks. For behold, I will bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, and wish it the breath of life under heaven. Everything that is on earth shall die, but I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall come into the ark, you and your sons, your wives, and your sons' wives with you, and of every living thing of all flesh. You shall bring 2 of every sort into the ark to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female. Oh, damn, I done lost my spot. They should be male and female. Okay. Of the birds according to their kinds, and of the animals according to their kinds, of every creeping thing of the ground according to its kind. 2 of every sort shall come into you to keep you alive. Also take with you every sort of food that is eaten and store it up. It shall serve as food for you and for them. Noah did this, and he did all that God commanded him. Then the Lord said to Noah, Go into the ark, you and all your household, for I have seen that you are righteous before me in this generation. Take with you 7 pairs of all clean animals, the male and his mate, and a pair of animals that are not clean, the male and his mate, and 7 pairs of the birds of the heaven also, male and female, to keep their offspring alive on the face of all earth. For in 7 days I will send rain on the earth, 40 days and 40 nights, and every living thing that I have made I will blot out from the face of the ground. And Noah did all that the Lord had commanded him. Noah was 600 years old when the flood of water came upon the earth, and Noah and his sons and his wife and his son's wife went with him into the ark to escape the waters of the flood, of clean animal and of animals that are not clean, and birds and of everything that creeps on the ground. 2 and 2, male and female, went into the ark with Noah, as God had commanded Noah. And after 7 days the water of the flood came upon the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, on the 17th day of the month, on that day, all the fountains of the great deep burst forth, and the windows of the heaven were opened, and rain fell upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. And the very day Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his son with them into the ark. they and every beast according to his kind, all the livestock according to his kind, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth according to his kind, and every bird according to his kind, every winged creature. They went into the ark with Noah, two into all flesh, in which there was the breath of life, and those that enter and those that enter, male and female of all flesh, went in as God had commanded him, and the Lord shut him in. The flood continued 40 days on the earth. The waters increased and bore up the ark. It rose high above the earth. Ain't lie, y'all. Making some progress here. I'm starting to get a little better understanding of how this stuff goes. Okay. Yo, ain't gonna lie to y'all. Before I continue, I plan on getting some books off of the TikTok shop, right? It's like power, knowledge. Man, I'm gonna read it. Like, first thing first, I need to get me a bookshelf. So once I acquire my bookshelf, I'm gonna end up getting me some books. I'm gonna educate my mind. I'm gonna put y'all on the game. I'm like read it to y'all if y'all just wanna tune in and listen. So yeah, that's something I really do look forward to. Though. I'm not gonna lie, I do look forward to that. The waters prevailed and increased greatly on the earth, and the ark floated on the face of the waters, and the waters prevailed so mightily on the earth that all the high mountains under the whole heaven were covered. The water prevailed above the mountains and covered them 15 cubits deep, and all the flesh died that move on the earth, birds and livestock, beasts, all swarming creatures that swarm on the earth, and all mankind. Everything on the dry land and whose nostrils with the breath of life died. He blotted out every living thing that was on the ground. Well, he blotted out every living thing that was on the face of the ground, man and animal and creeping things and birds of the heaven. They were blotted out from the earth. Only Noah was left, and those who were with him in the ark. The water prevailed on the earth 150 days. That's a lot of days, bro, to deal with a flood. Whew. The flood subsides. But God remembered Noah and all the beasts and all the livestock that were with him in the ark, and God made a wind blow over the earth, and the waters subsided. The fountains of the deep and windows of the heaven were closed. The rain from the heaven were restrained, and the waters receded from the ground continually. At the end of the 150 days, the water had abated. And in the 7th month, on the 17th day of the month, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. And the waters continued to abate until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the first day of the month, the tops of the mountain were seen. At the end of the 40 days, Noah opened the windows of the ark that he had made and sent forth a raven. It went to and fro until the waters were dried up from the earth. Then he set forth a dove to see if the waters have subsided from the face of the earth. But the dove found no place to set her foot. She returned to him to the ark, for the waters were still on the face of the whole earth. So he put out his hand and took her and brought her into the ark with him. He waited another 7 days, and again he sent forth the dove out of the ark. And the dove came back to him in the evening, and behold, in her mouth was a freshly plucked olive leaf. So Noah knew that the waters have subsided from the earth. Then he waited another 7 days and sent forth the dove, and she did not return to him anymore. In the 601st year, in the 1st month, in the 1st day of the month, the water were dry from off the earth. And Noah removed the covering of the ark and looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. In the 2nd month, on the 27th day of the month, the earth has dried out. Then Noah said to God, "Go out from the ark, you and your wife and your son's wife with you. Bring out with you every living thing that is with you of all flesh, birds and animals, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, that they may swarm on the earth and be fruitful and multiply on the earth." So Noah went out, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives with him. Every beast, every creeping thing, and every bird, everything that moves on the earth went out by families from the ark. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, took some of every clean animal and some of every clean bird, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. And when the Lord smelled a pleasant aroma, the Lord said in his heart, "I will never again curse the ground because of man, for the intentions of man's heart is evil from his youth. Neither will I ever again strike down every living creature as I have done. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night shall not cease. And God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. The fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth and upon every bird of the heavens, upon everything that creeps on the ground, and all fish of the sea. Into your hand they are delivered. Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. And as I gave you the green plants, I give you everything. Bro, if I get like mad close, I apologize, bro. I do apologize. I gotta like go into the book, you know. I don't know. I don't think I need glasses. Yeah, I don't think I need glasses. I just be like squinting looking, but you shall not eat flesh with its life, that is its blood, and for your lifeblood I will require a reckoning. For every beast I will require it, and from man, from his fellow man I will require a reckoning for the life of man. Quote, whoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed, for God made man in his own image. And you be fruitful and multiply, increase greatly on the earth and multiply in it. I'm gonna highlight that quote right there. Hold on. Just like for me, just for my sake. Whoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed, for God made man in his own image. Boom. And I'm pretty sure that's gonna bleed through, huh? It's alright. Then God said to Noah and to his sons with him, behold, I establish my covenant with you and your offspring after you, and with every living creature that is with you, the birds, the livestock, and every beast of the earth with you, as many as came out of the ark. It is for every beast of the earth. I establish my covenant with you, that never again shall all flesh be cut off the waters of the flood, and never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, this is the sign of the covenant that I made between me and you, and every living creature that is with you, for all generations. I have set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be sign of the covenant between me and the earth. When I bring clouds over the earth, and the bow is seen in the clouds, I will remember my covenant that is between me and you, and every living creature of all flesh. And the water shall never again become a flood to destroy all flesh. When the bow is in the clouds, I will see it, and remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is on the earth. God said to Noah, this is the sign of the covenant that I have established between me and all flesh that is on the earth. And then we're going to talk about Noah's descendants. The sons of Noah who went forth from the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham was the father of Canaan. These three were the sons of Noah. And from these, the people of the whole earth would disperse. Noah began to be a man of the soil, and he planted a vineyard. He drank the wine and became drunk and lay uncovering his tent. And Ham, the father of Cain, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brothers outside. Then Shem and Japheth took a garment, laid it on both their shoulders, and walked backwards and covered the nakedness of their father. Their faces were turned backwards, and they did not see their father's nakedness. When Noah awoke from his wine and knew that his youngest son had done to him, he said, cursed to be Canaan, a servant of servants shall be to his brothers. He also said, quote, blessed be the Lord, and quote, I'm sorry. I've been having like a bad cough. I just came back from a little sickness. Blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem, and let Canaan be his servant. May God enlarge Japheth, and let him dwell in the tents of Shem, and let Canaan be his servant. After the flood, Noah lived 350 years. All the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. These are the descendants of Noah. Oh, my fault. These are the generations of the sons, Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Sons were born to them after the flood. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshach, and Tiras. The sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Repap, and Togarmah. And the sons of Javan, Elisha. I ain't gonna lie, these some tough names. Like, yo, When they were naming their kids back then, bro, they was mad creative. Cause what? If you would tell me your name was some of these, I would struggle to low key spell some of these out. I ain't gonna lie. I would probably butcher some of these names by accident, like trying to just spell it off my dome. Elisha, Tarshiv, Kittim, and Dodom. From these, the coastline people spread in their land, each with his own language, by their clans and their nations. The sons of Ham, Cush, Egypt, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush, Seba, Havilah, Sabta, Rama, and Sabtika. The son of Rama. I'm getting I'm getting the whole family tree right now. Okay. The sons of Rama, Sheba, and Dedan. Cush father Nimrod. He was the father of the earth to be a mighty man. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Therefore it is said, like Nimrod, a mighty hunter before the Lord. The beginning of his kingdom was Babel, Erish, Assad, Calneh, in the land of Shinar. From the land he went into Assyria and built Nineveh. Yo, some of these are crazy. I swear to you, I can read. It's just new to me. It's new to me. Nah. Yeah. I'm gonna just say Nineveh. Yep, Nineveh. Rehoboth, Kala, and Raisin, between Nineveh and Kala. This is the great city. Egypt father Ludum, Adamum, Lee, Habum, Naptum, Kaslum, from whom the Philistines came, and then Captorum. Yo, these names were crazy. Kanyan father Sidon, his firstborn, he and the Jebusites and Amorites and Girgashites. Girgashites. Ha! The Hivites that, you know what, bro? You know what? After that, bro, I don't think I can pronounce some of these names. I sound crazy right now, but in the territory of in the territory of Canaan, extended from the Sinai in the direction of Gerar as far as Gaza, in the directions of Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, and Zebo as far as Lasha. These are the sons of Ham, by their clans and their language, their lands and their nations. To Shem, also the father of all the children of Eber, the elder brother of Japheth, children were born. The children of Shem, Elam, Ashur, Arbashad, Lud, and Aram. You know, I'm gonna butcher some of these names, but I'm gonna try my best from here on out. Bear with me. All right. Let's see where we left off at. The sons of Aram, Ush, Hol, Gaither, and Mash. Ipashad, father Shelah, and Shelah, father Eber. To Eber were born two sons. The name of one were Peleg, and for in his days the earth were divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. Joktan, father Alamadad, Shelab, Hazarmaveth, Jirah, Hadoram, Uzzah, Diklah, Obel, Abamel, and Sheba. Oh shoot. Ophir, Havilah, and Jobah. All these were the sons. They never had daughters. Probably get to that. The territories in which they live extended from the Mishah in the direction of the Sefer to the hill country of the earth. These are the sons of Shem, by their clans, their language, their lands, and their nations. These are the clans of the son Noah, according to their genealogies and their nations, and from these nations spread above the earth after the flood. Yo. The Tower of Babel. Now, the whole earth had one language and the same words. And as people migrated from the east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar and settled there. And they said to one another, "Come, let us make a brick and burn them thoroughly." And they had brick for stone, and bitumen for mutar. Then they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city, and a tower with its top in the heavens, and let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be dispersed over the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of man had built. And the Lord said, Behold, they are one people, and shall all have one language. This is the only beginning of what they will do, and nothing that they propose to do will now be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and there confuse their language, so that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord dispersed them from there over the face of all earth, and they left off the building of the city. Therefore a name was called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of all the earth. And from there the Lord dispersed them over the face of all the earth. Shem descendants. These are the generations of Shem. When Shem was 100 years old, he fathered Apishad 2 years after the flood. And Shem lived after he fathered Apishad 500 years and had other sons and daughters. When Apishad had lived 35 years, he fathered Shelah. And Apishad lived after he fathered Shelah 403 years and had other sons and daughters. When Shelah had lived 30 years, he fathered Eber. And Shelah lived after he fathered Eber 430 years and had other sons and daughters. When Eber had lived 34 years, he fathered Peleg. And Eber lived after he fathered Peleg 430 years and had other sons and daughters. When Peleg had lived 30 years, he fathered Reu. And Peleg lived after he fathered Reu 209 and had other sons and daughters. When Reu had lived 32 years, he fathered Seru. And Reu lived after he fathered Seru 207 years and had other sons and daughters. When Seru had lived 30 years, he fathered Nahor. And Serug lived after he fathered Nahor 200 years and had other sons and daughters. When Nahor had lived 29 years, he fathered Terah. And Nahor lived after he fathered Terah 119 years and had other sons and daughters. And Terah had lived 70 years. He fathered Abram, Nohar, and Haran. Terah descendants. Listen, bro. Now, the other generations of Terah. Terah fathered Abram, Nahar, and Haran. And Haran fathered Lot. And Haran died in the presence of his father Terah in the land of his kindred, in Ur of the Chaldeans. And Abram and Nohar took wife. The name of Abraham, I almost said Abraham Lincoln. I'm so sorry. I just see Abram, and I do want to go ahead and finish that Abraham, like Abraham Lincoln. Sorry about that. And Abram and Nomar took wife. The name of Abraham's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nomar's wife, Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah and Iscah. Now Sarai was barren, she had no child. Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran his grandson, and Sarai his daughter-in-law, and his son Abraham's wife. And they went forth together from Ur of the Chaldeans to go to the lands of Canaan. But when they came to Haran, they settled there. The days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. The call of Abram. Now the Lord said to Abram, Now the Lord said to go to Abram, from your country and your kindred and your father's house to the land that I will show you, and I will make you a great nation, and I will bless you and make your name great, so that you will be a blessing. That you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and him who dishonors you I will curse. And you all the people, and you all the families of the earth shall be blessed. So Abram went as the Lord had told him, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he departed from Haran. And Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their possessions that he had gathered, and the people that they had acquired in Haran, and they set out to go to the land of Canaan. When they came to the land of Canaan, Abram passed through the land to the place at Shechem, to the oak of Moreh. At that time, the Canaanites were in the land. Then the Lord appeared to Abram and said, to your offspring I will give this land. So he built there an altar to the Lord who had appeared to him. From there he moved to the hill country on the east of Bethel and pitched his tent, with Bethel on the west and Ai on the east. And there he built an altar of to the Lord and called upon the name of the Lord. And Abraham journeyed on, still going toward the Negev. Now there was a famine in the land. So Abraham went down to Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was severe in the land. When he was about to enter Egypt, he said to Sarai, his wife, I know that you are a woman beautiful in appearance. And when the Egyptians see you, they will say, this is his wife. And then they will kill me, but they will let you live. Say you are my sister, that it may go well with me because of you, and that my life may be spared for your sake. When Abram entered Egypt, the Egyptians saw that the woman was very beautiful, and the prince of Pharaoh saw her. They praised her to the Pharaoh, and the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house. And for her sake he dealt with Abram, and he had sheep, oxen, male donkeys, male servants, female donkeys, and camels. But the Lord afflicted Pharaoh and his house with a great plague because of Sarai, Abraham's wife. So Pharaoh called Abraham and said, what is this you have done to me? Why do you not tell me that she was your wife? Why did you say she is my sister? So I took her for my wife. Now then, here is your wife, take her and go. And Pharaoh gave men orders concerning him, and they sent him away with his wife and all that he had. Bro, you can't even have a wife without the... Nah, people really be tripping on that. That's crazy. Well, I'm gonna do it there. I see that we passed 20 minutes. We're gonna start off again on Abram and Lot separate. I'm gonna let y'all get a good glance at it. Oh, sorry. All right. So that's what I got today. I'm gonna try to wake up tomorrow. Well, this video probably, by the time y'all see this, it's been a long download file. I'm low-key uploading it from my phone, so if it take a little minute and y'all see part 3 a little bit later, or like, you know, I do apologize in advance, but y'all stay safe, you know, and I hope everyone been, like, you know, locking in on their goals and the thing they want to accomplish this year, you know. So have I, you know, and I plan on making another separate video, just sitting here talking to y'all eventually. When I get that chance, I do want to talk to y'all about, you know, try to give y'all some tips, try to motivate, try to inspire y'all, because I'm pretty sure everybody been through like a path in their life where it was like low-key difficult, but it's not impossible to come back up, you feel me? But with that being said, I hope y'all sleep good tonight, because for me right now, it's 9:14. I hope everybody eat well, y'all stay healthy, get y'all sleep, make sure you shower, stay clean. But until then, I'll see y'all around.